Hello everyone, my name is Christian and today we will talk about changing the engine and cabin air filters on a 2018 Toyota 4Runner. Changing these two filters is part of the normal vehicle maintenance. Most people know they have to change the engine oil every certain number of miles, but not everybody pays attention to other maintenance items that are equally important. An internal combustion engine works by burning a mixture of air and fuel inside the cylinders. The mixture is drawn into the engine by the movement of pistons, which act like a pump. The air reaches the engine through a series of ducts and passages. The engine air filter is placed somewhere at the beginning of this route. Its main purpose is to protect the engine by capturing the impurities from the air, dust, sand, etc. The cabin air filter serves a similar purpose, this time in connection with the HVAC system. Air is drawn from outside into the cabin. The filter purifies the air to keep the system clean and allow the passengers to breathe clean air. From the maintenance schedule, we find out that the engine filter should be replaced every 30,000 miles and the cabin filter every 15,000 miles. If you drive in dusty conditions, driving on dirt roads, etc., you should replace them more often according to the owner's manual. To make it easier, I recommend replacing the engine filter every other time you replace the cabin filter. This way, it's easier to keep track of the changes. So let's start with the engine filter. Open up the hood. The engine filter box is located on the front right side of the engine bay. Left side as you look at it. Release the four clips holding the cover by pulling them outwardly. Lift the cover and pull the used filter out of the box. Clean the interior of the box as much as possible. Use a vacuum cleaner if necessary to suck the dirt out and a wet paper or microfiber towel to clean the dirt from the edges where the new filter will sit. Now let's take a look at the used filter. We see it's dirty, but the dirt is not distributed uniformly. Also, this type of filter has a felt pad over the paper pleats. There is dirt trapped into the felt and between the paper pleats. The other side of the filter is clean, as it should be. That is the side pointing towards the engine. At 12.5 inches long, 9 inches wide, and 2.5 inches thick, this is so far the largest air filter I've seen in a vehicle. The brand and part number are stamped on the side. This one is the original filter that came with the vehicle. As you can see, it's made in Japan by Denso. The Toyota part number is 17801-38051. The question is, what should we replace this filter with? There are many options out there. You can buy the OEM filter from a dealership or online, or you can buy an aftermarket one. Many vendors are claiming all kinds of benefits to using their products, but when it comes to engine filters, I prefer to stay with the OEM part because I trust that the airflow, capacity, and durability are matched to what the engine needs. This is an unopened OEM filter box. The part number is shown on the box and matches the one stamped on the used filter. Take the filter out of its package. The felt pad is clean and everything looks right. Place the new filter into the plastic box with the black rubber seal and visible paper pleats up. The felt pad will be on the bottom. Make sure the filter sits properly into the opening and that there are no gaps between the rubber seal flange and the flat surface around the box. Close the cover and secure the four clamps by pushing them inwards. Place the old filter into the new filters package if you'd like and discard it. To replace the cabin air filter, open and empty the glove box compartment. Remove the flat, rectangular black access cover by pushing onto the two top snaps at the same time. With the black cover out of the way, remove the white filter retaining cover by pushing laterally on the tabs at each end and pulling them out. You can do one tab at a time. With the retaining cover out of the way, pull the used cabin filter out of its compartment. Looking inside the compartment, we can see the blower motor fan at the bottom. As the propeller rotates, the air is drawn from the center of the propeller to the outside due to the action of centrifugal forces. Therefore, the air moves from the top of the compartment to the bottom. The air flow direction is from top to bottom. This is important to know when we place the new filter in. Looking at the used filter, we can see dirt trapped between the pleats. The dirt is on the top side of the filter, as that is the direction from where the outside air is coming in. Actually, this filter doesn't look too bad. I've seen some that were much dirtier. The replacement filter is shown here as it came in its package. When it comes to cabin air filters, I personally don't think it's so important to choose the OEM part. Of course, you want something that provides proper fit, quality, and airflow. In this case, I chose an aftermarket one, EP Auto CP285, that contains activated carbon, which has the ability to capture not just particles but also pollen and some pollutants. Obviously, no filter will be able to capture everything. Take the new filter out of its sealed plastic bag and insert it into the compartment. The filter is marked on one side with the part number and other information. Most importantly, the marking shows an arrow which has to be matched with the direction of the airflow. Place the filter so the marking is visible from outside and the arrow points down based on what we determined earlier. If the filter doesn't have any marking, make sure the filter is oriented such that its width matches the width of the opening in the compartment. Sometimes these filters are close to a square, so it can be confusing. Once the filter is fully in, place the white compartment cover into the opening and push it at both ends until the snaps engage. Pull back lightly at each end to confirm the snaps are engaged. If they are not, the cover will come out. Then put the black excess cover in place and push it at the top until both snaps are engaged. The black cover should now be flush with the frame. Place the old cabin filter into the new filters box if you'd like and discard it. Look for the page in the maintenance booklet that shows the mileage closest to the one on your vehicle. Check mark the boxes for the two items you have just performed. Note that in the booklet, the replace engine air filter box comes every 30,000 miles, while the replace cabin air filter box comes every 15,000 miles. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Please press the like button if you found it useful and subscribe to my new channel, The 10-Minute Point, for future informational videos. Have a great day.